Alright guys, there we go. The last commentary I did, I realized I didn't have the input level set high enough here. So now it's going to be loud and proud. Bringing you a game on Karachi with the intervention sniping. I get last place in this game because I'm really playing conservatively, not really running, just trying to see what I can do randomly. So the gameplay is a little bit weird. I get a lot of hit markers though, which is really interesting. But I'm using sleight of hand, stopping power, ninja, Kimbo M9s with the intervention, FMJ, and yeah, like I said, Kimbo M9s are my secondary. And this gameplay I'm going to be talking to you about my background with, well, gaming, Call of Duty, what's going on, what I did yesterday, and what I did today. Okay, starting with the backgrounds. I started playing PlayStation 1, and I started playing early on the PC, and I got a PlayStation 1, and I played on NFL Extreme 2, Madden, and Mega Man on my PlayStation 1. And on my computer, I played just random whatever kind of games. But yeah, then I got a Game Boy Advance, and I have tons of games on my Game Boy Advance, like literally a lot. I got tons of games on them. Got almost all. I got every Pokemon game from Gold, down to Emerald, which I lost. Like I owned every Pokemon game from Gold to Emerald at one time, but I lost all of them except for Sapphire and Gold. Right now, I lost all of them. But which sucks, is I had really awesome Pokemon, all of them. But oh well. What else? Okay, so yeah, I was a Game Boy Advance. So yeah, I have tons of games on them, which my brother plays now on his DS. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. After my PS1, I got a PS2, PlayStation 2, and I got tons of games for that. And really, the only games I played for that were Star Wars Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2, which were third person, but you could change to first person, so I played it like first person. It was like a first person shooter game for me. And that was the original first person shooter game I actually ever played was, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. The original shooter game I played would be SOCOM US Navy SEALs, the original one, which was like a greatest hits game. That was my first like modern shooter experience kind of thing. Like that was the first one. I loved that game. It's awesome. Yeah, and then so I had PlayStation 2 for a while. I got the PS3 on its release day. Got Resistance Fall of Man for that, and that was like one of the first ever like experiences I had with a real good first-person shooter was with Resistance Fall of Man. So yeah, I played that online a lot. And I got Call of Duty 3. That was the original Call of Duty. That was the first one I bought was Call of Duty 3. Played that a lot. Played that online a lot. And I got 4, and I got World at War, and I have Modern Warfare 2 now. So I've been playing since Call of Duty 3. And yeah, that's pretty much like what my background is. My background's in mainly Call of Duty and real-time strategy games. That's pretty much the only games I play. I have Halo 2 on my PC that I have a controller that I play. I do play Halo 2 a lot on my PC now. That's really about it with my background. Like, I really don't have huge game rack. I've been playing since I was a little kid. I've been playing since I was probably 5 or 6. I've been playing video games. Playing shooter video games since since the PlayStation 2 was released. I've been playing shooters, so yeah. That's my background. On to what happened yesterday. Yesterday I went to Philly to see the Cleopatra exhibit that is in the Franklin Institute, and I saw that yesterday. That was pretty cool. I'm really into ancient history and stuff, and that was really interesting to see all the things they had. They had a letter that she signed, that Cleopatra herself signed, exempting was from guy from taxes and stuff during the end of her reign. And I don't know what it was exactly about. It was something to do with taxes. And she signed it herself. And then, because it was written in Greek, and she knew Greek, because she was technically Ptolemaic. Her ancestors were Ptolemies, from Ptolemy, there we go, from Ptolemy. And she was technically Greek, but she knew Greek, Egyptian, and many other languages like that. She was really smart. but they had all these different like artifacts and stuff from like what they thought was what they seemed to think because her palace. They seem to think where she's buried, but they don't know, her and Mark Antony. Talking about her history and stuff that I already knew, and bunch of like it was just really cool to see. Go back and like they had all these huge They had this huge granite statues of like Egyptian people. They had all this cool stuff. It was really interesting. I enjoyed it, and then we went and saw the rest of the institute, which I had already seen before. But we were there all day, and yeah, so that was a long day. I got back. I was gonna do commentary right away, but then I was like, no. So, and then today I had an eye doctor appointment. I went and they did something like they tested you for some disease in your eye or whatever, and they have to numb your eye to do it. So they numb your eye, and your eye's like feels huge. Hold on. Yeah. So that was interesting. What is going on? Huh. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah. They make your eye like feel huge, and then they poke your eye while your eye's numb, and it feels really weird because they're like poking your eye. But yeah. So it's pretty interesting to like do because your eye's like numb and they're like jabbing it, and you're like, what are you doing? So it's pretty cool. Very interesting. Very, very interesting thing to do. Anyway, this game's wrapping up here, guys. We won. Went 7-7. Anyway, this is Mason. Remember, guys, rate, comment, and subscribe.